Oh my God. All right. I just got the video. So I can hear Lloyd Banks with this song called Talk About It Later. Lata. And then I heard Spirit go, yeah, later's right now. So I was like, okay, all right. Something that somebody wanted to talk about later. Well, it's later. Technically, it's later in the day because it's like fucking 10 o'clock here. And clearly, maybe it's more literal than we think. Somebody might come to you with something. Or Spirit just wants to tell you about it right now. Okay. I feel like that just took so long to do. God fucking hold on. All right, for some reason, I don't know if the chat is working or not. It's... Ah! Oh my God, why does it keep doing this? I knew something was going on with the chat. I couldn't see the chat again. What is going on with this interference, people? It's like they don't want people talking to me. I don't know why they keep fucking with the chat. I don't know. I think something's going on with YouTube. I don't really think it's me. I think it's just YouTube in general slowly starting to malfunction. And these are not the right cards. Okay, like I am like, what is going on with these cards? They are not happy right now. All right, they might be all used up. Oh, yeah, because somebody wants to talk about it. Remember, talk about it later. Let's talk about it later. It's all I can hear right now is Lloyd Banks. Okay, so somebody wants to talk about something. They really do. Okay, so in these cards, they have words on them, so maybe somebody's comfortable with the words. Okay, so tell me what's going on, Spirit. What does somebody want to talk about? What's going on? All right, Two of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm almost getting... Somebody wants to talk about... how to balance something. There's the Magician. The Page of Pentacles. All right, I don't know if they want to be in reverse or upside down or upright. Oh, they do want to be in reverse. Okay. And then Sagittarius energy. Patience. Achieving success. Okay. So maybe somebody is wondering how to balance everything while seizing like career. It's almost like somebody's like, how do you do it all? How do you have a relationship, work, and balance it all at the same time? Maybe somebody wants to talk about how the fuck they're going to balance all this shit. They're shy, they're vulnerable. Okay. So basically the energy that I was getting today was release desire to control. Basically, anything that you have done in the past, reevaluate how you do that in the future. It's not like it's something you have to sit down and write down, like, this is exactly how I want everything done with my life. It's like slowly making these like little tiny adjustments that you want to do throughout your life. It's like, how do you balance it all? Well, you balance it all by giving a shit about it, right? Like, say you travel for work, right? And you have to travel for work. There's no way around it. Oh, I just cut the deck to the sun. That's so sweet. Okay. So say you have to work. There's no way around it. How do you balance your life? And how do you have a spouse, take care of your kids, plus stay grounded yourself? Okay. Now, there are going to be multiple answers to this question because everybody is different. But the thing is it's all in moderation, right? That's why we have Skype now. That's why we have video calling. You just have to let people know that you love them, that you care about them, that you're thinking about them, right? That the reason why you're doing the things that you're doing is because of them, is to give them a better life, to give them a future. So then one day you can spend time together. Like, everybody has to work. Okay. You can't just sit there and just expect, checks to clear and cash and right. Unless you're a serious investor and you just have fucking money coming in, you unfortunately have to go to work. Okay. Or you have to work at home, or you have to go to the 9 to 5, or you have to travel. Like, I mean, you know how hard it is to find a job? I actually just met somebody who it has taken him a year and a half to find a bartending job. Year and a half. Like, I remember not getting a job in a week, and my stepmother kicked me out of the house because she said I wasn't trying hard enough. Okay. So do you want to know how you balance and have it all? You give a shit about it, and you just want to do it. That's the thing. Okay. Even when I'm tired and like my snakes wake up and I'm like, fuck, I do not want to do that, but I have to take them out. They have to get exercise. And it's like, once I take them out, I see how much fun they have and how much they just want to be on me. They just, they want attention, and then it's gone, and then it's done. And then I can put them down, and I may not talk to them for a couple of days. Okay. We have a very weird relationship. Okay. It's, I don't know. I just feel like when you have the right relationships in your life, you tend to just give a shit about it, and it's things that you do just because you want to. You have 5 minutes in your day, you call somebody because you want to talk to them. It's all about what you want to do. If you don't want to do anything, then yeah, it's going to be really hard to balance your life because you got a bunch of shit in your life you don't want. But if you have a bunch of shit in your life that you actually do want, it's like you just make a schedule for yourself. All right, this is when I do this. This is when I do this. And when I have a spare time, I let my girl know that I love her. And then I go back to work. And then I do this. And then I do that. And then just before my kids go to bed, I call them up. I fucking let them know I love them. I do whatever I can. I sing. I fucking talk to them. I read them a story. Boom, they're in bed. Now I can go do my job. Like I'm getting the goosebumps. It is so easy to do when you want to do it. It's not a chore. Like, do you think, okay, I did clean my house today. Do you think I give a fuck? I was like, I had a couple hours, trying to figure out what I'm going to do for work. And then I'm like, fuck, my floors were disgusting. I don't know what the fuck kind of floors these assholes bought, but like, I feel like I'm cleaning my floors every fucking day. So I like clean the floors. I clean the bathtub. I clean the shower. And then I had a shower and got ready and went to work. Like, I do think that I see that as chore. Oh, I got to do this and I got to do that. I got to clean my house, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, I'm just thankful to have a fucking apartment. I'm thankful to have floors to clean. Like, I got some time to lean. I got some time to clean, like I can always do something with my time. But if I'm lazy and I'm depressed and I don't want to do anything, then yeah, I'm going to be like, how the fuck am I going to do this? I got to clean the floors. I got to get ready for work. I got to do my laundry. What the fuck? Where's all the time in my day? If you're feeling that way, you might be massively depressed, okay? Because there's a difference between how do I do this and how do I do that because you're so tired you don't want to do anything, as opposed to looking at something and being like, how do I do it? Because I want to do it so fucking well, I don't want to fuck it up. But I also can't give all my time to it, so what am I supposed to do? Fucking figure it out, right? There's no like actual set plan, like you're supposed to do this and you're supposed to do this. Like anybody that tells you you're supposed to do something is lying, okay? They're lying to you. They're guilt tripping you about something, because if you were supposed to do it subconsciously, you probably would fucking do it. If you're not supposed to do it subconsciously because you really don't want to do it, maybe you're not supposed to be doing it. You know what I mean? So it's like, how do I do it all? How do I make the magic happen, yet remain balanced, love myself? How does the magician make the rabbit come out of the hat? Nobody fucking knows. Only he knows. You're the only one that has to know how to do things in your life, all right? Popping bottles. Actually, that was on the bottom of the deck. I didn't take it because it was in reverse. But it just showed up upright. And that's the 4 of Wands. Providing financial support to loved ones. See? Enjoying financial stability and comfort. How do you have it all? You have it all, or can have it all, because you fucking love it. Okay? Because you enjoy it. Because it's something that makes you excited. It's something that you want. That's the thing. There's never going to be a right answer on how to have it all. I mean, people who have it all, they just have it. But most of them are fucking full of shit. That's what fucks people up, is that there's so many people out there that are doing things because they were told to do them, or because their parents did them, or because that's all they know, or because their friend did it at 17. So now they want to do it at 20 because they've always been jealous of them. And, people do things, everything, for a very different reason. What up, Crafty Crafterson? All right. How's it going, everybody? JK, love it. How's it going? Phoenix, Steven. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Ooh, look what just fell. I believe that is the King of Pentacles. Yeah. King of Pentacles, Justice, the Hierophant, and the Devil. And then this guy who's in jail. 666 on the clock. What do you know? 666. Basically, the devil just shows up. Okay, so obsessive behavior, feeling stuck. See, somebody just needs to find the right mentor. Yep. So it says balance and giving and receiving. And I think that's the big thing for this king, okay? Because obviously this is the energy that we're dealing with here, enjoying life's luxuries. You see how he's just he's sitting back while that other guy is working? I mean, there is an aspect to possibly a way to get this person from feeling like they are trapped and behind bars, okay, is to get some help. And then how can they have it all? Well, they might have to pay somebody, right, to help them have it all. I mean, do you think half these fucking people do it all by themselves? No. There's like multiple people behind the scenes. You just don't see them. Okay, and maybe the devil is being like, you can do this all by yourself. You deserve to do it all by yourself. If this is what you want, then you don't deserve to pay somebody else to do it. You can do it all on your own. Blah, blah, blah. Like some fucking devil just like chirping in your ear. Right? You need a new mentor. You need somebody new to learn off of, somebody new to teach you, you know, like this would be like, if you were in school and you were changing your look and you wanted to become a goth, well, you would go hang out with the goths. You know what I mean? If you were, God, thank God I'm not on the fucking floor, the ground floor. I just heard something outside of my window. I would have shat in my pants if I would have heard something outside of my window. Oh my God, that just scared me so bad. That's PTSD, ladies and gentlemen. Just hear the littlest noise and you jump through your fucking skin. Even though technically nobody can even get me. I'm not on the ground floor, but Jesus Christ. Woo! Okay, somebody needs a new mentor. They have to get out of this mental prison. Okay, they can't have it all because they fucked it up. No, I don't really feel like they fucked up anything in their life. You know what I mean? They were just with the wrong energies. The wrong energies will imbalance you, right? They'll tell you that they need all of this shit. Like, okay, so for instance, if this is traveling for work, then you might have started to see somebody that said that they were okay that you travel for work. Oh, I'm totally fine with that. You know, I'm an independent woman anyways. I like to do things on my own. Then all of a sudden you start traveling for work and like 3 months later, they're like, you leave too much. And they're like, well, I told you I leave for work. Yeah, well, it's becoming a problem now. Well, of course it's becoming a problem because you were full of shit to begin with. Clearly you didn't like it, but you just said you did. So then you got your foot in the door because you're a fucking liar. Okay? Telling you got to do it all on your own. Bullshit. They wouldn't call it teamwork if it was supposed to be done all by yourself. Okay. And I think somebody does stuff a lot by themselves. Okay. See, this is what I'm talking about. Look at this in reverse, this family. See how he just got home from work. Okay. He looks like he's a pilot or something. Okay. And he gets home to the wife and the kids, and that's his picture perfect idea of home. Well, that shit's in reverse. Okay. You want to know why that shit's in reverse? Because of this bitch. Okay, there he is back there. He's got his hands fucking tied because now she's all upset. And he knows. He told her, God damn it, this is what I do. Why are you fucking crying about it now? Why are you all upset about it now? Why are you pissed off about it now? Like that's irritating to somebody who was just told everything would be fine. Now suddenly it's not fine. Like, okay. So, like, she's crying like a little bitch over there. Conflict with a partner. Yeah, conflict with a partner when you're full of shit. Okay, so this person has to realign now. Okay, they have to rebalance, they have to realign, they have to find themselves. Okay, and as they do that, they're like, okay, well, as I find myself, I need to know how to do this properly. Okay, I need to know, but the thing is that there's no way of doing it properly. It's just whether or not you meet a full of shit energy again or not. Somebody who says they handle it when really they can't handle it. And then there you are away for work and suddenly they start freaking out and you're powerless. There's nothing you can do about it because you're not there. You told them you wouldn't be there. What do they expect you to do? Drop everything and just jump on some imaginary jet plane that's going to take them back home in 5 seconds, fix the problem, and then they can go back to work? Like, tell that to a fucking oil worker. They can't just leave, right? Like, they're on a fucking rig. Like, what do you expect? Oh, sorry, my wife is freaking out. I got to go home for a bit and come back. Like, you're going to get fired. And your wife, yeah, good luck trying to fucking find a new job. Okay, so then your lying wife can have their anxiety filled by you coming home and fixing their fucking stupid problem. Oh, is that why that was in reverse? Okay, so this just showed up, but it was in reverse. Okay, and the word right there is reconciliation. And I'm like, okay, there's no way this person is getting back together with this other person. Okay, that put them in jail, but that's not what it's about. Okay, they're still struggling. This person is still struggling to move on, okay, from what happened with this bitch. Lying. Okay, saying it was going to be okay, and it really wasn't. And this person, they can't fake it until you make it, you know, like maybe this other person could, because apparently they were full of shit. Okay, and this person that obviously you have to know about, or maybe it's you, they're having a really hard time getting over that full of shit relationship with some she-devil that probably ripped their heart out. The Chariot. Taking decisive action. Asserting control. High ambitions. Ooh. High ambitions, y'all. High ambitions. With the sun, that's a nice energy. Because like once this person takes themselves out of this mental prison, right, they have a lot to look forward to. Okay. Okay, so yeah, this person is really realizing that they were taken advantage of, okay, by somebody that now, like they're spending a lot of time alone, okay? Their mental health is not good. They're focusing on rest and self-care. They have a lot of anxiety about something. Okay, they know they got taken advantage of. Somebody took them for a lot. Okay, if it wasn't straight money, it was, you know, food. You know how much food costs? Jesus Christ, I don't even want to get into that, okay? Like, I mean, and this person gave to them like a fucking saint. You know, they gave to them a lot and they took a lot, okay? So they're really trying to just get their mental health in order. There's some really bad mental health. They're very impulsive and they're unpredictable. Using money to travel. See, okay, so this Chariot energy, this person, okay, whoever this king is as soon as this mental health day is over with, okay, as soon as they're done with the fun in the sun and they're back and they want to get shit done again, okay, they're going to be very hard to stop. Very, very hard to stop. Okay, because there's going to be a lot of energy in them from all this rest. Okay, so if this person wants to know how they're going to have it all, well, you're going to have a fucking ton of energy. So maybe that's why you get it all, you know? And just ask for energy. I was laying in bed the other day. I was having a nap because I had to drop my sister off at work really early in the morning, and I had a late night at work, and then I had to go back to work again. So I kind of just had this brief little nap, and somebody came to me in my lucid dreams, and I think they wanted me to do a reading. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I can't do a reading right now. I'm like, I'm exhausted. I go, unless you want to give me some energy to do a fucking reading, I can't do shit right now. And then suddenly, like 5 minutes later or something like that, I shot out of bed. I had all this energy and I did a reading. And now for like the last 4 days or so, I feel like a fucking energizer bunny. Like, I don't know what the hell's happened to me. I have all this energy. I barely even want to sleep. I know I have to. So I actually am sleeping. I'm sleeping better at night now than I think I ever have because of how much work I'm doing. I'm like exhausted once I get home. And I just asked somebody in my dreams for some energy. Poof. I got some energy. So trust me when I say magic works, okay? And then last card, we just got Death. Just showed up, the Reaper. Shifts in your romantic life or the end of a relationship. Transitioning jobs, leaving behind an unfulfilling role. An unfulfilling role, okay? This person is leaving behind an unfulfilling role where they didn't end up in a very good position. And I think that that's mentally. Right? The Eight of Swords, it's a mental prison. It's not a physical prison. It's a mental jail where you feel like you can't speak, right? You cannot defend yourself. You cannot stand up for yourself, right? You're mentally blocked. Okay. And then with Death, it does say altering your perspective. It says on money, but I feel like your perspective can be a lot of things, right? Altering your perspective on this she-devil, okay, and how they ran somebody's fucking life, okay? They're getting a new teacher. I just heard a new tutor. Okay, a new energy that's going to teach them a new way, okay? And the she-devil is just going to become a thing of the past, and that's it. Okay? That's all they are. They're just a thing of the past. Oh my good God. Sorry, my stupid flip-flop was stuck. So Death and transition out of this mental prison. Yeah. Somebody's definitely got a little bit of apathy going on, a little bit of boredom, a little bit of stasis, a little bit of, okay, but that's about this mental health day. Okay, however long you got to do it, you just got to do it. It is what it is until you feel better, until you want to get up, until you don't want to do it anymore. Just fucking get it over with. Okay, so you can figure out a new way to have it all. Isn't that a T.I. song? You can have it all, or you can have it, you can have it all. You can have whatever you like. You can have whatever you like. Yeah. Hey, there it is. You can have whatever you like. Yeah. All right. Now that's going to be in my head for the rest of the fucking night. Someone's in my phone again. Oh my God. Yeah, it's official. It's Cardinal official. There's a stalker in my phone. This happened a while ago too. You know, it's at the point, like, is it bad? I don't care. Like, is it sad? I don't give a fuck that there's a stalker in my phone that's like now hitting the screen all the time. Like, I don't care. I try to care and I just don't. I cover up my cameras anyways. Like, what are you doing? You listening? What are you watching me? I don't even give a fuck. Watch what I do. Watch how creepy I am. All right, watch who I'm obsessed with. Go ahead, do it. I dare you. I dare you to just sit there and watch me drool over men. That's not you. I think I know who it is. If it's my ex-boyfriend, I swear to fucking God. This guy is obsessed with me. Did you just hear that dog bark? I'm pretty sure he tapped into my phone before. Oh, God, you're such a creep. What is wrong with you? Get over me. Go away. I know who it is. I know who it is. Jesus Christ. What is up with exes? Like, why do they gotta get all over your ass? Like, I mean, this guy broke up with me and then suddenly became obsessed with me. That's what happens when you break up with people and then they don't chase you around. I don't chase. I used to. I don't anymore. I'm totally obsessed with somebody right now. And I'm a little bit pissed with him too. Just a little bit. In a good way. I'm a little bit obsessed with somebody, y'all. Lord help me. This one got me pretty good. All right, here we go. Last message. Got the old hook in the mouth, you know what I mean? Here we go. As I look at my picture of a shark. Okay. Let's do the reading. The Shining twins. Easy. Okay. Somebody's seeing ghosts? I mean, Danny's the one that sees them. No, the fucking dad does too. I think the mom's the only one that doesn't see any ghosts. Yeah, he starts seeing ghosts right. What? Does anybody know the goddamn dad's name on The Shining? It's obviously Jack Nicholson in real life, but I forget his name. I was going to watch that the other day too. Maybe I'll watch that on my day off. Sunday fun day. Ooh, The Shining. Ooh. Okay. Anyways, I love horror movies. Okay. Is somebody seeing dead people? Okay. I almost feel, I mean, he gets possessed. She's telekinesis. This is really weird. This is a weird message coming in my head. Okay. So, ever seen a movie where, or like a show or something where somebody has a voodoo doll or something, and they move the voodoo doll and then it moves the character in real life. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen a movie like that, but I forget the actual movie that I can see where somebody's using a doll and it literally starts breaking somebody. Oh, what is that? Anyways, so what I'm getting is I feel like there are ghosts around somebody that did something pretty bad to you. Okay. Whether or not they bullied you, they abused you, they beat you up, they were not fans of you. Okay. They are getting fucked up by ghosts. So much so I'm the ghost cards because I want to know what these ghosts have to say about somebody. Somebody's father is fucked. Okay. Like they're not loved. Okay. They are very much the opposite of love. Okay. And I think they are getting fucked with right now by spirits. Okay, fun, interesting. The waterfall card fell and it fell in reverse. And the way that I saw that instantly in my third eye was as if because the ghost in the card, okay, the ghost in the card is up there at the top. And because they gave it to me in reverse, it then puts the ghost underneath the waterfall. Okay, hypothetically speaking. And that said to me, quick, are they drowning? Because I don't know if you've ever been at the bottom of a waterfall before, but it can kill you. Okay, unless you're on the ground and it's just like a nice waterfall. But like if you try to just get under a waterfall, there's a lot of power underneath it. Okay, it'll take you right down. It'll suck you down. You have to maneuver and get yourself under, a different way. If you don't know how to get under waterfalls, I do. Okay, you can't just walk nicely underneath it. You either run quick, move, right? So this person being at the bottom of that waterfall, it's like, there's shit coming down on them right now. Okay. And they might not be able to see straight. They might not be able to hear straight. And they might be seeing things because there's all this distortion in front of them because of the simulation of the water falling, right? It's like they can't see, they can't hear. Waterfalls are very, very loud, right? It's very hard to have a conversation under a waterfall, even near a waterfall. You kind of have to increase your voice because of the power of it. Okay. So I feel like the power of these ghosts, the power of this is so intense that they're being washed away. Okay. And I almost feel like these spirits are trapping them. Okay, they're trapping them in a way where I don't know if they're feeling more vulnerable alone. I don't know if they're feeling vulnerable at night. Okay, if they feel these ghosts coming in on them, if they feel these apparitions or something coming in on them and fading in on them, like they knew it was going to happen or they saw it happening already, but they never did anything about it. This person has a very fucked up conscience. Don't be surprised if this person has never said, I'm sorry. If they've never admitted they were wrong, okay, they're a monster. And like when he starts getting taken over, he won't admit anything. He's a fucking prick. You can't even talk to him. You can't talk to him. You can't look at him. It's like everything bothers him. He's trying to get work done, but yet he's possessed. He's not even doing work himself. Okay. He gets very pissed off. And that's how I get with this father. Very narcissistic, very angry, very, even if you're their kid, get the fuck away from me. Don't make any noise around me. That was my stepfather. I found, now that I think about so much of it, I feel like my mother was actually the one who was scared of him. Like if us kids, even made a sound when Craig was sleeping or when Craig was laying down, I don't know exactly what he would say to my mother, but my mother would come running out like, shh, 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 Craig's sleeping. If you ran the water for a second, Craig's in the shower. It was always, don't disrupt Craig. Like, heaven forbid somebody do something that Craig is going to get pissed off about. And when I think to myself now, I was like, Craig was around a bunch of 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds. Why the fuck, if you don't like children, would you fucking marry? Oh yeah, that's right, because you're a pedophile. I mean, I do forget that he is a fucking massive pedophile. I always wonder, I know that my mother doesn't believe it, obviously, but I think to myself, like, why there's this Eminem song, I think it's Beautiful Pain, and he says, I don't know when she grabbed the eggs off the counter, but somehow she managed to crack them and then made me walk around the shells, right? It was such an epitome of somebody that it purposely goes out of their way, right, to cause misery to everybody. And if you don't walk around those eggshells, if you don't walk around everything they hate, then it's just like, they'll just come at you. They'll just snarl at you. They'll just get so fucking angry, right? And it's mind blowing that if people have such a small, like, what do you call that? Imbalance, kind of, like, if they snap really easily, okay, why do you have kids? You know what I mean? Like, if you're that much of an asshole, you don't even like them, why the fuck did you marry somebody and have kids? You know what I mean? People have children, and I just think to myself, why did you do that? Like, you can't talk to people properly, you can't listen properly, you don't even have patience for anything, but yeah, you just had a fucking kid. Like, okay, so let me guess, so you're gonna make your kid now your slave because you actually really didn't want one, so now the entire world's gonna pay for that, right? Let me guess, right, Dad? Okay, there are so many people that slip into these rages, okay, and they treat their children like fucking garbage, and they beat them, and they smash them, and they abuse them, and they do these things to them, right? Under the influence, okay, fucking schizophrenia. I just heard manic depressant, right? Whatever the fuck the excuse is, find it. Please, Dad, please find the excuse as to why you treated your kids like garbage, because it doesn't matter, obviously. Once you find your excuse, what, you think you're forgiven? Meh, no. Excuses are for cowards that can't admit that they did something wrong. So they're going to sit there and make up an excuse. Oh, well, my kid was being a dick that day. Oh, well, I had a headache that day and my kid was screaming. Let me guess. Oh my God, when I moved in somewhere, somebody was like right away, sorry, my kids. It wasn't their kids making noise. It was them. I know when a kid is making noise and when an adult is walking around pissed off, slamming shit around. I can fucking tell the difference, right? But people who just want to blame shit on their kids right away, be careful of that, okay? That passing over, oh, my kids do this, oh, my kids do that, sorry, my kids made me late, sorry, my kid's an asshole, sorry, my kid made me in a rage. Those people passing that, all of their strength onto a child, okay, and now they can't take responsibility for their own feelings and their own actions because a child controlled them. Better get the fuck away from that person right now, because they are literally saying they cannot control themselves around a child. They are letting a child run their life. So then they beat them. So then they abuse them. So then they talk shit to them. So then they yell at them. Okay. God help the world. Honestly, if you don't have confidence, please don't have a child, okay? Or if you have a child and you have no confidence, please grow it. Because if you don't, you're going to ruin your children's lives. Because you're going to put so much stress on them and so much bullshit on them and so much excuses onto them that they're going to become a narcissist just like you. And they're going to start passing their bad habits onto their kids. They're going to start blaming their kids for everything because they can't take responsibility for anything. I honestly, the other day, took responsibility for something at work because I didn't want to see anybody get in trouble for it. And I didn't really know who did it. So I just said that I did it because I'm new. And I was like, okay, I don't know who did it, but I'm new and I don't get yelled at yet because I'm new and they're so scared I'm going to walk out on them. So I took responsibility for it. And then I'm pretty sure I found out later who did it. And I'm pretty sure my boss found out later that I took responsibility for it. But really, I was just trying to lighten the mood because I just want everybody to move on. And I felt so good about that because for once I was like, wow, Whitney, good for you. Like, you're willing to even get in trouble just to save somebody else's ass. It was just a bad position. I didn't want anybody getting dragged down. Nobody needed to get dragged down at that. Just point the finger some other time. This isn't pointing the finger just so you can blame somebody for something. I mean, if it's already done, like say I spilt this pop. Okay, or my snake spilled it. Okay, I mean, it's spilled, right? Why do we have to sit there and wait for somebody to go, oh, I did that? Why? Just fucking clean it up. Just clean it up. Learn how to work as a team. Learn how to work that sometimes even in a team you get shit on. Maybe there's some times that you got to work a little bit harder than others. Guess what? This is life. It's not 50-50. Okay, it's not 100%. I do this and I'm going to get everything back. Bro, do we know that life isn't fair? How many times have people told you that? Okay, thinking that life is going to suddenly become fair, you have to make it fair. You know what I mean? You have to take what's being given to you when it's given to you because you gave so much that you deserve something. Okay, you have to take what's yours because that's how the universe pays you back. Okay, when you get those close parking spots, that's the universe going, buddy, today you don't got to walk that far. Look, I got one front row right here. Snap it, grab it. All right. Universe will give you a break too, right? But it's not going to be this huge, oh, you don't have to pay child support now. Oh, you don't have electricity bill. It ain't going to be that big, okay? The universe can't pull miracles that big out of their ass, okay? But they can make you smile. Okay, like when you're in a rush and you get all green lights. Okay, today I got all green lights. I wasn't in a rush. Somehow I was 5 minutes late for work, but that was traffic. That wasn't my fault, but I got all green lights, and every green light, when I get a green light, okay, just as a little, give back to the universe, okay, if I get a green light and I really need it, you know what I do? I usually either gut it, all right, like, thank you, all right, or I third eye it, right, I bow, or I just say thank you, because I feel like it's the universe giving me this green light. As I look at a green light right there, this green light when I need it. And I'm not going to ask for it because I don't expect time to just move itself around for me so I can get my ass to work on time because somebody jumped in front of me and now I'm 10 minutes behind somehow. Okay. But if I just say, universe, please get me there. Please just slow time down for a second. Please get me there on time. I don't need to be late. And I get some greens, I'm like, that universe heard me. And they can make these greens happen because I'm on divine timing. They got me in the car. They got me going the right speed. I can hit this green. And I might just save myself 5 minutes, which gets me the time, that I need to get to work. So I almost feel like recognize when the universe is giving you a little high five, a little like, we notice you, a little break. It's not a big break, but it's just a little break. It's just a little, like when you need that coffee and nobody's in the line, like, man, thank you, universe. You knew I needed a coffee. There's nobody in line. That's fucking awesome. I mean, say thank you to the universe as much as possible. Okay. Even if it's for these little tiny things, because those little tiny things, they start to build up momentum and it starts being bigger things and bigger things and bigger things. Because the universe knows you're so thankful because they're shifting time because you asked them to. Okay, and whatever this person did to you, this psycho here, okay, obviously they're getting their punishment. And that's why I think the universe has some things to give back to you. And now once you start acknowledging that maybe the universe is actually rewarding you because some things are happening that usually don't happen, I can guarantee you it's because the universe is happy with you. Okay, and they are not happy with this other person. And this other person now is eating shit because of what they did, because they tormented you. I mean, you could be a twin, and this parent, I mean, you might have had a good mom, but this dad, or vice versa, there's no sex in tarot, right? So switch it around if you have to. One of your parents was fucked, while the other one, fucked in their own mind. Like, she could see things were going on, but all she did was just protect Danny. That's really all she could do, okay? Oh my God. Okay, so that's waterfall, obviously. But then we have stream. Remember when we got that card the other day? The beautiful stream? The whole card represents the butterfly coming out of the stream, which is Scorpio energy of transformation, the evolution. Okay? Evolving out of punishing yourself for what somebody else did to you. And the flow of water, you know, represents that ever flowing of your emotions, you know, like letting your emotions go, right? It's almost like putting your feet into a stream or your hands into a stream, intentionalizing something and then releasing it. Especially if you like cry into a stream and that tear, that momentum from that memory that's making you cry gets dropped into flowing water. It's almost as if you're saying to release your pain and let it wash away, right? Let your pain transform you into a better person. And then, oh my God, look at that bridge. See how he's all lit up? The aura of the ghost is just illuminated. Okay, so let's read that one. And then we're going to, 51. All right. Bridge. Burn it or build it. Connection, passage, and boundaries. The bridge represents transition, connection, and the spaces in between. It marks the path from one phase of life to the other, offering the opportunity to reflect on relationships, choices, and the thresholds we cross. In this card, rain falls gently over the scene. I don't see any fucking rain, but anyways. Rain gently falls over the scene, symbolizing emotional release and clarity. See? And so does that stream. It offers release. Okay, see, we're on to something. A dark ghost figure stands at the end of the bridge, representing the unknown that lies ahead and the choices you must make to continue forward. Sometimes the bridge must be crossed to grow. Other times it must be burned to protect your peace. This card asks you to examine your relationships and energetic ties. Are they supportive, encouraging, and rooted in mutual respect? Or are they draining your energy, clouding your direction, or hindering your growth? Some connections are meant to guide you for only a short time, teaching valuable lessons before they fade. Others remain, offering lasting companionship and strength. You're being called to discern which connections are worth nurturing. Let go of those that no longer reflect who you are becoming. Protect your time and emotional space by setting firm boundaries. Not everyone is meant to walk beside you forever, and that is okay. At the same time, open yourself to meaningful new connections. Bridges are also invitations to love, trust, and build something lasting. Whether you choose to build or burn, know that both actions are sacred. Each decision brings clarity and momentum, helping you step into a next chapter of your life with intention and self-respect. This is the moment of pause, reflect, and choose your direction. You are the one who decides which bridges you cross and move forward and which you leave behind. This is all on you, baby. Whatever you want to do. You want to burn it, you want to cross it, whatever you got to do, you fucking do it. No regrets. Especially with this parent, you know, you might want to just burn your fucking bridge with them. I mean, if they're not a good person and they never have been, then fucking burn the bridge. Walk away. If you want to stay, if you think there could be reconciliation, if you think that this, you know, father figure, whoever they are, was, you know, just overstressed and overworked and you want to give them another chance, then fucking keep it there. It's all about you. It's all about your choices. And I feel like, you know, these people trapped you and I feel like they did something to you. Look at that. Bridge ended up on the bottom still. Weird. Right? So, again, this is your choice. I feel like the universe is just opening its door to be like, listen, we know what happened. So you either burn it or you rebuild it. I hope that resonates for y'all out there. Okay, and I don't know when I'll be back. I got a long couple days ahead of me, but I probably will be here in the morning, but I don't know. So peace out. And thank you for liking the video. Thank you for being here. Thank you for everything. Make sure you send your telepathic questions in my way. And I will see you on the flip side. All right. Thank you for being here, people. Peace out.